Hey there. Today we come to Genesis chapter 32, and as the old fella says, this is where Jacob comes between the rock and the hard place. He has a prayer from a hard place here. And in this chapter, it starts out very encouraging because the angels of God meet him as he comes into the land. Now he's left Paddan Aram. He's made covenant with Laban. They're not going to see each other anymore. They built that pillar that is to, be between them, to be witness, to bear witness. They made promises to one another and so forth. So now he's on his way home, but now he has to face his brother Esau. So he can't go back to Paddan Aram. He's afraid to go forward because Esau has threatened to kill him. So what's he going to do? Well, God said, go home. He said, I'll be with you, and I'm going to keep you, and I'm going to make you a great nation. So he has a promise from God. He has his brother's threat. He has Laban's promise. He's kind of stuck. But Jacob continues to move forward. And he's encouraged because he sees the angels. They meet him. He sees their camp. And eventually he'll wrestle with an angel in this chapter. But his prayer is our focus today. His prayer in chapter 32 is so wonderful. It is a prayer from a hard place, and it's a prayer that we can model, that we can use as a model when we pray. So Jacob acknowledges who God is. He acknowledges what God has done. He acknowledges who he is in God's presence. He acknowledges God's mercy even though he's nobody. And he acknowledges his problem. He confesses it, and he asks the Lord to deliver him. And then he reminds God of his promise again. So he starts out by reminding him of his promise, and he ends by reminding him of his promise, because that's all Jacob has. All he has is God's promise. Esau's promise to kill him. Laban's promise to kill him. So he didn't have anybody else. The Lord's promised to give him life and prosper him and make him a great nation. Everybody else is against him. Now, maybe not his mom and his dad, but the people that have promised to kill mean it. So he prays. He prays and asks the Lord. And this is good for us to see that the patriarch, we hold them up in high esteem. The patriarch here is afraid. He even says, I fear my brother Esau. And he tells the Lord all about it. So I think it's time for us to have a prayer from a hard place, because we all face hard places. We all end up right where Jacob is. So today, if you're there, why don't you look at Jacob's prayer? And I've kind of outlined it for you in the letter. Look at Jacob's prayer and just see what's there. It's short. It's three or four verses long. So just take a look at it. Use it as a model for your praying. And just ask the Lord to bless you and to deliver you from whatever it is, whatever hard thing you're facing. Love you guys. I hope this encourages you. I hope to see you on Sunday. Bye.